Hi everybody, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith, Peer Support with Christ. One thing I want to let everyone know is when it comes down to it, next chapter, chapter 11, will be after college. And that is where I sustained the neck injury that has left me in a wheelchair for the past few years. I mean, granted, I was always in a wheelchair my entire life, but you know, this neck injury has left me permanently in a wheelchair and I need surgery to repair the damage. So, what I will say is, I'm still working on chapter 10, slowly but steadily, and I just want you to kind of know my story as I'm growing up because, unfortunately, due to the neck injury, I had to leave college. So, you will see in my college years in chapter 10, I did not finish college, but I am working on this is what got me into peer support because I started working with some organizations that taught me peer support, which is where someone in a certain situation, like me, for example, having a disability, I would get together with someone else or multiple people with disabilities, whether we had the same disability or not, and we go through the steps of finding out, okay, what does this person want and how can I help them get it? Because I may be closer to that goal than they are, and since we're going through, if not the exact same, at least similar pathways in life, and I may be further along, I can be a mentor and an assistant to help them getting what they want. And we talk it through, we discuss it, and we make a plan. Ultimately, it's their plan. They have the final say. But, we work together as a team. I help them build their team and get the right people around them. And that's just like right now, I'm working as a writer, writing my own book. But at the same time, I'm also helping someone else, one of my mom's patients, write her own book. And, since I've been somewhat trained in doing that through webinars and things like that with a professional writer and publisher and editor. I've gone through some courses on that. I help her get through that process and I'm helping her find the right people to, get around her so that she can have the tools and the assistance and the expertise around her that she needs. And that is what I'm trying to do. And peer support is for everyone. Traditionally, it's for people who have been, you know, alcoholics, drug addicts, maybe transitioning out of jail or prison back into everyday life. And I am focusing, which I will say I am certified. I did take a course on it and get certified, but I am focusing on the disability community because I feel we are an overlooked and underserved community, which is something I desperately want to eradicate because I want us all human beings, to have the support that we need as people in order to reach our goals and dreams and independence and freedom because as equal human beings, we all deserve that. And that is what I care about. That we all have what we need. And I'm, willing to lead the charge on that because, not only have I been trained in that, but the disability advocacy groups that I've been a part of, they also have trained me in leadership and different things like that. So I'm trying to use these skills to help other people, whether they be with disabilities or people without a disability. I want them to have what they want in life so that they can have their freedom and their independence and be able to live the life that they want as opposed to just living the life that they've been given, because it may be they've been given this life for this reason, whether that be a disability, poverty, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I just want them to be able to get out of that circumstance if they can, or at least take control of it and be able to, work around it and be able to have the life that they want despite their initial circumstances, such as with a disability, because we can't get out of our disabilities, we can't cure them, but we can take the limitations that they cause and figure out ways to work around them and be able to have the life that we need, the life that we want, even if we can never be free of our disabilities. And that's what I want for everyone. Again, whether it's someone with a disability or not, I don't know. I don't care. I just want us all to have the life that we need, the life that we want, so that we can live a at least what we may feel is a self-actualized life and live the standard of living that we want and be able to realize our dreams and have our independence so that we can not only take care of ourselves but contribute to society, equally and fairly, even if it's not dollar for dollar equal. We can be contributing members of society and help everybody else. And that way, once we've realized what we want, then we can go and help somebody else realize what they want. That way, we're all helping each other out, and we're growing together as a team and as a single group of human beings. That's what I ultimately want. That's what I ultimately care about. I don't care about how much money I make off of this. I just care about I have my independence and freedom, and then I can help others get theirs. That's all that matters. Because these are things that I've worked on for years and years and years. Because I've worked on all my life gaining my independence, mostly in the physical sense. But, that's what I'm dealing with. When I was in college, I had it because, I was living on campus. I was able to walk around, move around, both, independently and with a walker or a wheelchair for long distances. And I was able to live life, go to school, and, you know, go to school full time. And, maybe occasionally, if there's something I needed, my parents could go pick it up for me and bring it to me because the campus was only 10 minutes away from my house. And maybe occasionally I needed help with food because I'd eat in the cafeteria, and they would bring my food to me because I had to keep both hands on my walker, so I didn't have a free hand to go get my tray. But other than that, I was pretty much independent completely until the neck injury happened, and now I've pretty much lost my independence. So I want it back, and I want to work towards getting it back, and hopefully in the next few years I can get this surgery to repair the nerve damage to my neck and then slowly but steadily gain my independence back. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you Monday. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.